Mike, today we are examining a true cornerstone of 1990s culture.
As soon as I saw the image in the Wikipedia article, immediate sense memories taken back to my youth.
Yeah, everyone get ready, because today we're talking about jazz design.
Now, everybody of a certain age knows exactly what we're talking about and is also picturing it in their minds.
If for some reason you can't picture it, or maybe you're a lot younger than us, there's a link in the show notes. Basically, we could describe jazz design as broad, jagged, teal brushstrokes with a much finer zigzagging purple stroke on top of it. The whole thing is set on a white background.
The design became so well known as it was blazoned along the sides of disposable paper cups initially made by the Sweetheart Cup Company. The design was first introduced in 1992, and by 2002 was the company's best-selling design.
And I feel like this aesthetic just defines so much about that era.
Yeah, like I knew it like divorced from the cups.
Yeah.
Because I'd never seen the cups, but I'd seen the imagery, like I'd seen it in other places, which we'll talk about in a bit.
In 2004, the Sweetheart Cup Company was purchased by the Solo Cup Company, known for making all sorts of disposable consumer products, including those red Solo cups that anyone who has spent any time in a fraternity has probably seen.
Do you think when somebody buys a cup company, they like put the name, like the price on a ping pong ball, put it under a cup and like do that thing where you move it around? And it's just like whatever's the price underneath the cup is what you pay?
I don't know, but the next negotiation I'm in, which never really happens, I want to do it that way.
Only for a cup company, so you got to go buy a cup company.
Relay is getting into cups.
The Solo Cup Company has its own history, the Red Cup Company. We won't be going down that particular rabbit hole today, but Solo was sold to the Dart Container Corporation in 2012 in a deal estimated to have been worth $1 billion. That's a lot of cups. That's a lot of cups.
It's like one company stacks into another, like a sleeve of paper cups.
That is rather poetic, actually.
Thank you. Well, speaking of poetry, let's get back to the art form that is jazz design.
Until 2015, the name of the designer was mostly unknown until some Reddit investigators ultimately revealed Gina Eckes as the designer, even as a designer named Stephanie Miller claimed credit the same year.
Yeah, this is going to get complicated, and the Solo Cup Company actually got involved in this. I remember when this was going on. It was like one of those internet stories for a little while. Casey Scala, a spokesperson for the company, said that internal research into the matter had been difficult, as most of the employees involved in the project were no longer with the company. However, she then said, at this time, our best assumption is that the former employee Gina created the design, but we are unable to confirm whether that is accurate or not.
In reality, we may never truly know who designed the work. Stephanie Miller says that in the late 80s, while she was at Imperial Bondware, a paper and plastic cup manufacturer based in Ohio, she created the cup as part of a design contest. According to Miller, the company stopped using the winning design after about a year.
How the design ended up at Sweetheart Cup Company is a bit of a mystery. Miller wrote on Reddit back in 2015 that someone from Sweetheart had seen it and shared it with Eckes, who tweaked it a bit for her own project.
If Miller is to be believed, this sort of design sharing was fairly common in the industry and is the rightful creator.
I get a lot of sense that a lot of these paper cup companies, a lot of overlap. Anyways.
Again, as you say, they stack neatly, so
They do.
makes sense.
This is
Fully
where it gets even
overlapping.
weirder. International Paper, which is a company headquartered in Memphis. Their office is 15 minutes from my house. I've driven you past it. So they purchased Imperial Bondware, but International Paper does not have the original artwork from Miller in its archives.
Meanwhile, Eckes says that she created the design while employed at the Sweetheart Cup Company, which held an internal design contest after being disappointed in work that external agencies had submitted for a new cup design in the late 1980s. My question is, why is every cup designed by a contest?
I love it. I don't know.
Why don't they just get a design? Or why are they contests? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Who are these people that are inside of the companies not designing the cups, but submitting designs as part of a contest? I don't get it.
She says that she created the original design using charcoal by hand at her desk. She then scanned the work and tweaked the colors, ultimately winning the contest.
Whoever created this design, it became an icon. Fans have put the design on shirts, shoes, car wraps, tattoos, and just about everything else. When asked about how far the artwork had spread, Eckes said she was blown away, saying that she never had dreamed it would become a cult favorite far beyond the 90s. It remains popular today, showing up in music videos, novelty baseball jerseys, and more as recently as just a few years ago. Honestly, it's just everywhere all the time.
It is, and I think I should get my first color tattoo.
I think that would be pretty good, actually.
It'd be pretty sweet.
And you should just go for that. I think that's a really good idea for you. I love this for you.
If you want to read more about Jazz Design or the series of cup companies that all bought each other, we have some links in the show notes. They're in your podcast app. They're also on the web at relay.fm/ungenius/188. In both places, you will see a link that says submit feedback. There you can send us your own weird Wikipedia topic. This was sent in by Zach through our very feedback form. So thank you, Zach, for sending this in. Be cool like Zach and send us some weird Wikipedia stuff. And Mike, until next time we solve a design mystery, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.